Next one, Printer-Spooler Daemon. The meaning of this one is, if we say clearly, there will be n processes, P1, P2 and so on, Pn processes are there. I can say there will be n systems are there. N systems are trying to perform some kind of print operation. Right? There you have to handle the request. That request you are going to maintain in a disk called, technically we call it as a spooler disk, right? So here you are going to maintain all the data 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? When you got the first request, where you are going to get its placed? At the 0th location. And the next, like for example, if I say abc dot, if you got the next request, some def dot. If you got the next request, you are going to place the next empty slot, right? Which means that again I need to take one invariable, normally invariable, which is going to contain the value what is the next empty free slot to satisfy the request, right? Now if printer starts printing, for which one it has to start the service? 0th location, right? Means it has to maintain one more variable called out variable, and what is the current request that I am satisfying? 0, later on 1, later on 2, like that is going to perform. Now if I write the code for this one, you can able to observe. I am going to take simple code only. First I am trying to perform load on in data, whatever the invariable is there, in data into the respective register Ri. Okay now, then I am trying to perform storing of respective file name, into which location I have to store the file name? Spooler disk of, what is the value? In. Hope you are understanding, right? In is a variable that I have loaded into the register. Then the file name what I got will be loaded into the respective location. Here you can take as RA, local register value. Then I am going to increment Ri and I am going to perform loading of Ri value into invariable. This is a simple thing, right? So if I give the naming conventions 1, 2, 3 and 4, now observe what is going to be happen. Suppose for example there will be two printers or two process. One is P1 got the chance. That P1 file name is something like hij dot doc. So if I say, assume that the process is like P2, right? Technically I am speaking P2. Now P2 is executing first line. When P2 is executing first line, it has created the R2 contains what value? In value, how much is the in value? 2. 2 will be copied to R2. Is it okay? Yes. When 2 is copied to R2, then it has executed the second line. File name is going to store into spooler disk of Ra. What is the file name? hij.doc into the location sd of 2. sd of 2 means this one only, right? So here it is going to perform hij.doc, right? Now next it is executing the line number 3 and it is going to perform its value by 3. Assume that here it has preempted. Now what will happen? There will be next process which might come and execute the instructions 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now means what here? There will be a register R3, and what is the value here? Load in comma array. What is the value of in? 2. 2 will be there. Then statement number 2, assume that this is something like klm dot doc. klm dot doc into which location? SD of 2, which means it has modified this value with what value? klm dot doc. klm dot doc, right? So done. Next, increment the value by 1, 3, then it updated to the, right? If it updated, later P2 got the chance and execute the 4. Again 3 will be updated with 3. Good. But according to the observation what you did here, hij.doc, is it overridden or not? Yes. That is what the another kind of problem we can observe in the real world, right? So the problem here is overridden problem, or there might be a data loss. This is again because of lack of synchronization, right? So when you are going to apply the synchronization, when you are going to have some kind of common shareable data, something like spooler disk, in variable and out variable, like that, you have to apply the compulsory synchronization mechanism.